Hello, everyone. The guys have fed. It's time for another edition of Try Hard Gaming with me, Roll Cage TV, where I do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of, what do I have a lot of today? Actually, to be honest, I have a whole lot of anger at my delivery person, which I'll tell you all about once I get the game loaded here. I have to, not too long ago, I called out a bunch of old save files, but it's starting to build up again. And so it takes a minute for my game to load up. Or to the list of games to load up. Yeah, my delivery person, once again, it doesn't matter what delivery instructions I leave. They leave the package outside without dialing the security code. I'm here all day. And even when I'm not here, I'm not away from my phone. And if you dial my code at the security door, it rings my phone. And then I can let you in. I can say, yes, who is it? And they can say, blah, 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 carrier. Or I can just say, yeah, or I can just hit the button. You know, there's a button I hit. I hear front door. I see front door on my phone. I answer it. I open up the keypad. I hit the button. And the door unlocks. And I put that in the delivery instructions. Do not leave outside without dialing security code, right? And I leave my security code.
Those who would steal your knowledge, treat them to a rain of
okay, I got a delivery that was outside, along with someone else's delivery. So they had two options of people to dial. I don't know what his or her delivery instructions said. And of course, didn't bother. Just dumped them outside. Now, we don't have any place outside away from the weather that's secure at all. There's no portico or alcove or anything like that. No covering, nothing. There's a tiny bit of covering over the stairs, but it doesn't even cover all the stairs. I'm not sorry, not on the stairs. You go up the stairs and there's a tiny little thing where the landing, where the door opens, and there's supposed to be a little roof like over the landing, but there's no what's the thing called? There's a thing that's supposed to come down over it, but it doesn't come down over it anyway. So they leave it outside, and it was snowing. Last time I got a delivery, they left it outside in the snow. Cardboard boxes don't do well in the snow. So frustrating. So now I'm in a good mood. Let's play a happy game. I'm not saying the name of the delivery company, but you know who you are. Anyway, and trying to go on their website and find out somewhere to contact a person to complain about this. You can, there's a button you can press that says, how was your delivery? And you say, did not follow instructions. But anyway. Also, there was, apparently the building management was not here today. Sometimes they have off-site meetings and stuff. And this was, of course, the day that somebody like threw up on the outside stairs on the door, and then it looks like somebody else tracked it in. And yeah, so, and it didn't get cleaned up all day. Oh, bad. I left a message. My roommate left an email. They'll probably, you know what? I do have an excuse though to get on the case of the building manager, because last time, I think I mentioned this on stream, they sent an email message about moving the car for sweeping the parking, and didn't just send an email. And I don't, my roommate doesn't look at her personal email all day. She's at work, and I don't look at my personal email. I'm not hanging on my email. And I called her up and I said, look, it might be your job to sit there at your email all day, but it's not my job. And so maybe you could, I think they're short-staffed. She said they didn't have anybody deliver the notification, so they probably didn't have anybody to sit in and get the emails or the phone calls that said, yeah, somebody threw up. You might want to clean the building, because otherwise, when you go to show an apartment, there's going to be puke on the doorway to the building, and the person's going to go, maybe I'll look for another apartment. Thanks. Take my business. Oh, by the way, do you happen to have the phone number of that building apartment complex that's like, right next door? This used to be all one apartment complex, and the owners of this complex sold it off, sold half of it to another the owners sold it off to somebody else. So like the parking lot is shared between two different companies. So yeah, maybe we'll go over there. Anyway. All right, I got it out of my system. What am I looking for? I don't know. I'm looking to get a science victory. I guess I'm looking here at barbarians. I don't know. There's not really anything to look at. The last thing I had to look at during their turn was apostles. But I've got all of their apostle spawning places surrounded with at least 3 other apostles, and so they can't really hurt me. I could look carefully to see if another holy site shows up, but I don't think so. Diplomatic quarters, if it is. So yeah, there's a holy site here, and a holy site here, and a holy site here. And those are the only holy sites, and I got them surrounded. So I'm not worried about him anymore. Not worried about anyone anymore. I do have, I'm losing religious pressure here, but if it starts to get serious, I can always throw one of my guys in it. They've got, he has 2 spreads left, which would be more than enough. All right, let's see. Builder, he's the only one that needs to build something, right? And what he was going to build there, he's going to, a wind farm. Is that flat? I guess that's flat, so it's not a wind farm. It's well, I could build a farm there. Do they need housing? No. Do they need power? Yes, they need power. That's why I was going to build a wind. That's right. Solar farm there, and then offshore wind farms. Okay. Now I remember what I was doing. Okay. It's a new stream, which is why I'm blathering on and on at the beginning about my life. Because I know everybody that watches the YouTube videos wants to know about my life. Let's see. So you're going to build a solar farm. You don't watch my videos in order to learn anything about the game, folks. You watch them to be entertained by some doofus walking around not knowing what he's doing and chatting about his life and his cats. Those are the 2 important things in life. Well, that's basically, when I say chat about my life, I mean chatting about my cat, because yeah. Okay, so they're almost, and that was it. Can purchase an apostle. Right? Do I want another apostle? I want to save up my faith to maybe buy another scientist or something. I'm at with great people. Great scientist. Who am I close to? Great artist. Doesn't look like I'm close to anyone right now. Oh, great scientist. I misread it. I am kind of. What do I need? Faith. 800 faith, and I can buy him. Who good is this thing? Gain 200 science, reach it. Rainforest tile here or adjacent. Okay. I mean, I'm going to get them anyway. I don't have the faith for it right now, but so that's a possibility. Some way of using my faith for something. These other guys I don't care about. It's only the scientists I care about. I've pretty much got a lock on all of the scientists. I mean, somebody else might get this one. Somebody else is closer, but he's only getting 6 science points per turn. Well, I'm getting 53 great scientist points per turn, so, you know. But I don't know who the next one is. maybe I wait until I get this one and then see who the next one is. And then if the next one is one I want more, I can buy it before this guy gets. I mean, you know, the closest. 6 great scientist points per turn, 4 great scientist points per turn, 5 great scientist points per turn. So I'm getting like 10 times the great scientist points per turn as anyone else. Pretty close. So it only takes me 10 turns to get a great scientist. So, I mean, if the next one is really good, then I'll know, come back in, let's see, 5, so they have about 400, so come back in 20 turns or something like that before I get it. Yeah, I'll know, I'll remember that. Like, I will remember that. Alright, next turn. Nobody popped out, right? I do have to keep an eye out to see if anybody pops out. Okay, there's a builder there getting ready to do. Are you awake now? Can I wake you up now? Okay, next turn. Again, very short turn. Okay. I got builders everywhere. I want. How long is it going to take me? In 12 turns, Roll City is going to get the spaceport, and I want Roll City to do the final spaceport push. Because they're the one that has the diplomatic quarters, and I've got a card. Is it diplomatic quarters? Let me look at my cards. I've got a card that gives me the ability to sink builders into it. What is it? What was it again? Well, maybe it wasn't a card. No. Somewhere I have something. Is it a Civic? Or I'm going to get a card. That's it. I'm going to get a card. That's going to give me the ability to press gangs. No. I don't remember what it was, but there was some reason why I wanted Roll City to have it, because they had a diplomatic quarter, and I have some bonus that lets me do space projects. And I don't remember where that came from now. To do space projects with, was it a scientist? Oh no, but they had to have like a government center. It had to be the capital or something like that. Now I don't remember why that was. But in 12 turns, it's going to take me 12 turns. I will be doing... Where is that? Who's doing the... Yes, it's 4 turns for them to do this one. And they have 71 production now. So they have good production. And after that's done, then they're just going to jump right into the next one. But it's the last one that takes the longest amount of time, right? And so I got to try to hurry that up. They're launching the moon landing right now. Mars colony, exoplanet expedition, and then exoplanet expedition. Launch exoplanet expedition. And then what's that one? There's one above exoplanet expedition? Anyway, so it's going to take a while to get there. They'll have the spaceport, and then somehow I have the ability, when that's built, to throw builders in and count them to count. I don't remember how that was. I have to watch my own YouTube video. What gave me that ability? But anyway, I don't need him for 12 turns. Oh, ski resort. I don't need that either. Let's see. I need it. Did I need people over here to build stuff? This is going to be pathetic over here. As far as food and stuff. But if I can get... They have a nuclear power plant, so they got a lot of power. That's for sure. I've got lots of builders. Who owns this space? Right now, Roll City owns it. How's their power situation? 4 usable of 0 required. Okay, so they'll be fine. Well, first of all, what are people working that is not improved? Probably not much. Oh, they're working that space right there. Okay. I could put a mine there. It's either a mine or a wind farm. Neither of them need... Anybody that has 3 districts needs no housing, so I've got a card that gives them, like, a ton of housing. But see, that is usable land for something else. This is not usable land for anything else. I've got 2 builders up here taking care of this stuff. Is she established? She is established. I've got 3 builders up here getting ready to take care of this stuff. And this guy is here with 4 charges left. This might as well be a wind farm, right? Because there isn't much else to put there. Oh, I can put a mine in the desert, right? Mine in the desert. Maybe I can't put a mine in the desert. Mining. Placement. Desert Hills. I can't do it in Desert Hills. Okay. That's not the important one, though. The important ones are down here, which he's going to handle because of the science. I should get the science uncovered before. I think I'm starting to think that I think that the critical thing right now is going to be the production over the science. Does this guy got a movement right now? No. Okay. Well, you might as well come here then, because I think you can do it right now. Okay, that improves that science. Okay, and next. Okay, now people are taking their turn. Aha! Okay, so I know it's his turn. Aha! Look at that! Look at that! Ooh, he's got 2 of them. He made 2 of them in the same spot. I hadn't anticipated that he would wait until he could make 2 of them. Okay, so surrounding his city doesn't matter. I wanted to make sure that he, is that me? That's not me, is it? No. Feel bad for you, dude. Or madam. Who was it?
The Cold War is not thawing. It is burning.
Okay.
With heat.
And none of these policies were any good. I didn't think. Not worth changing for... each envoy you send to a city state counts as 2 if it's using as a different government. Yeah, none of this is important to me. Okay. So I can construct an additional spy, which was kind of important to me. Let's see. Montezuma finished a wonder. How good for him. Not affecting me at all. So I can get rid of that. Increase trade route capacity. Okay. That's nice. Okay. Whoever has production can do a trader. Civics. I did not plan this out. I know I was trying to avoid one thing, right? I think on civics I was trying to avoid something. Shipwrecks. Yes, I'm trying to avoid shipwrecks. So, and what are the policies I do not want to make obsolete? That's not one of them. I can make that obsolete. I mean, this is not really benefiting me much. Cultural heritage I'm trying to avoid. Grand Armée is fine. Allows the transportation of lanes between aerodrome districts and contain airports. That means nothing to me. Military research, I'm not doing. You would think space race would be important, but no. Unless this is one of the ones that. Integrated space. Production towards space race projects if a city has either a military academy or a seaport. But I had something that was like 20%. Oh, and I can't find it. Okay, look. Oh, I gotta figure this out. There was another space race thing. Do I have it already? Especially this is goal and production. Original. Capital faster growth. Builders, only train builders. Yeah, that one is for sure. Oh, I can probably, well, I'm not gonna get rid of that yet because he's still creating stuff. What? Somewhere I had something that said if you have a consulate building or something like that. Oh, wait, it's the building itself, isn't it? Yes, it's the building itself, which I bought in Roll City. So I get it faster. Oh, okay, now I know what it is. Now I know what it is. Or was it Government Center? Where's the Government Center? Do it this way. What's the percentage? They don't have a seaport, though, or whatever else, but I can build another district then. Under yields, yes. Whole city. Government Plaza. Intelligence Agency. Warlord's Throne. One of those two. Yeah, it must have been Government Plaza. And there's no way of knowing which one it is. It doesn't matter. I just want to verify. Probably Intelligence Agency. That's the last one I built. Intelligence Agency, okay. No. What was it? Do I have it in the queue? No. It's the wrong city. Um, um, um. Oh, there's so much I don't know about this game that's important. Ah! Royal Society! And I haven't started building it yet, but that must be it. Royal Society. Royal Society. Builders gain the ability to use all of their charges to provide bonus production to a district project. Once per city per turn. Okay, so I got turn after turn after turn. Wait, a district project. A district project? Does that mean a government plaza project? Well, that doesn't make any difference. Now, if I look up Royal Society, it's just going to tell me the exact same thing. Builders gain the ability to use all their charges to provide a bonus product. Maybe I want something else, in other words. No, there was something else. What was it? Oh, there was something else, maybe. No, this was it. You're providing the charges to a district project, but it wasn't specifically a space race project. And I don't know what district project means. Does that mean a government plaza district project? Well, I'll try looking in the Civilopedia. Gainers the ability to provide bonus production to a district project. I guess I'm assuming that it's the government plaza district project. Let's look under projects and see. Are there a government plaza district? District-based project was advised. I don't even know if there are district projects for government plaza. Ugh. Government plaza. Your empire to commemorate your government choices by +8 loyalty, blah blah blah, and increase to +1 if the adjacent bonuses awards +1 government time. Okay. But it doesn't show projects here. Does it usually show projects? Shows buildings. Okay, so let's look up one that I know has projects, like science. Except it's not. No, it's not called science. What's it called? Well, let's look up theater squares. Do theater squares have one? Entertainment complex. I know they have bread and circuses or something. Traits, requirements, usage, unlocks buildings. Ugh. Campus research grants. Let me look that up. It's the campus that I'm looking for. This is based pride and provides science every turn. Great science points. Okay. So look up campus. Misspell it. Campus. Traits. Basic bonuses. Requirements, technology, production costs, minute cost, usage, unlocks buildings. And doesn't say anything about the projects. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Is it any project or is it just a government project? If it's a project that's in the science center, and does it have to be in that? I'm guessing that it's only that district, so that means it's a marginal use to me. Like, it's of no use to me. Why did I bother to buy the thing? Oh, there was something else. There was something else. What was it? Oh, there was something else. Using the builder charges. Right. Oh, I can't remember. Yeah. Oh, I'm so panicked about losing this game on turns. I only have 70 turns to go, and I don't think that's going to be enough. Building Edmondson Research Station. Oh, that's a wonder. Okay. I don't even remember what I was talking about 5 minutes ago. Okay, I gotta make some decision here. That's not important. That's not important. Anything down here that's important? Well, if I'm trying to avoid cultural heritage. Gold to plantations, okay. National Space Agency. Clustering to the Sands, first city-state you are the suzerain of. Okay, but I'm not getting, I have no science city-states, so that makes no difference to me. I guess I'll try to race to one of these governments, but to get that, I have to do cultural heritage. And that reveals shipwrecks, and I don't want to do that until I know that a shipwreck isn't going to appear underneath someplace where I want to do fishing. Well, because I have no idea what else to do, I will, I don't have Grand Army, so I don't have to worry about that. And I don't have military research, so I don't have to worry about those being obsolete. So, I guess I'll just do them like that. Okay, but I do have an extra spy, or an extra trader. Ah, one just completed. Okay. Well, I'll get another one then. All right, let's see. Can I assign this trader to anything yet? Let's see. Traders. So I need 2. Choose a route, produce a trader unit. Choose. Okay. So go ahead and make another trader. These traders are good. I already started on a spy, huh? Meanwhile, this trader, I might as well do it now while I'm thinking about it. Actually, is there anyone... Does anyone need food? No, not really. It's housing that I need. Gold. Plus 26.8 gold. Okay, I'll do it. Wow, that's a lot of gold. And market completed, so... Campus research grants? This will be part of providing science of return and great... Yeah, I have a feeling that that's going to be something I'm going to want to throw a lot of weight into. But I'm going to do a bank first. Because gold, gold, gold. And Harbor complete. Okay, lighthouse. Definitely. Only 2 turns. It gives me more housing. And food. Housing isn't really important to me right now, but not food. What does it give me? Housing is the main thing it gives me. And gold, of course. +1 food on all coastal tiles for the city. +2 housing if the city is adjacent to a coast. It is. Okay. Inquisitor. Okay, now I got these guys. They're just hanging out. So before I start on that, let's flak this guy down here. Whoops. And he's got the most health, so he should go first. And this guy is... I gotta think about this, because I'm gonna... Whoever comes in after that is going to have to... You know, like the guy back here is going to have to support to attack this guy. Make sure this guy can get... Yeah, this guy can get down there. So I'll have 2 of them adjacent at least. But it doesn't look like anyone can get here 3. Although... maybe I'll move this guy down here. No, he can't move here this turn anyway. Well, once that guy's killed, he can, but it doesn't matter. Okay, well, let's see. He's getting -1 damage penalty, and he's getting -1 damage penalty, but he's a 130. Yikes! That's the guy to move in there. Oh, I hope I get him, because if I don't... So I got the 130 next to the guy. So now, this guy can move down here, and then this guy can move down there. Perfect. Oh no, I don't want to do that. I purposely don't want to do it. He's in the city. I can't hit him in the city. Darn. I gotta get out of his room. You go back. I gotta get him to come out of the city. And he's still green, so he's fine. So he can stay. So I think everybody just stays. And then this guy backs up. So that this guy comes out of the city. And I've got another guy here that I can cut him off with. Hopefully. Come here. Okay, and if he tries to run over here, I've got another guy there. Somewhere. Don't I or don't I? Do I or don't I? I don't think I do right now. Okay. But that's a big problem, that they spawned 2 of them in the same city. He held back his faith until he could get 2 of them. Then he was able to spawn 1 in the city. So that if your holy site is occupied, it'll spawn in the city. I didn't expect him to be that smart. Maybe it was just an accident. I would assume that it was just an accident. That the AI accidentally did something really smart. And then everybody else should just stay. Maybe somebody should come down. He's probably out of faith now. So do I send a guy like here and here to surround him? No, I'm afraid I might regret that if I do that. I can run him down. I can chase him down. This guy that's here is the super bad boy. So he's fine. He's got a promotion, but it's worthless, apparently. I'll give it to him if he gets hurt, because that might matter. I don't know if that matters or not. So all you guys just stay. The Guru, you can stay there. You're not in any danger there. And you can stay there in case you're needed. If this guy runs across, then I can back him up, and the Inquisitor will have to hit him. Yeah, maybe he should just go in the city, to be honest, the Guru. Well, he's close to over there. That's why he's there. I can't do, can't do fishing. And you skip there. Okay, and you were going to build a farm here, right? I clear and build a farm. I already cleared, so let's build a farm. Because they need housing. Oh, this guy's going to build a city? Finally? Really? You've only had 2 cities for forever. Go ahead, build a city, but the problem is he's going to build it close to me. There's nothing over here that I really care about. I want to make sure that I get this spot. Let's make sure that I get that spot. Oh, they can't get that spot. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you can have the relic site. Have at it. Okay, so I'm fine now. You... Let's see. That's out of range. Got a builder there already. They built those ships. I had a bunch of builders coming here, but I think I build everything I have to build there. Oh, somebody can build this. I probably already sent somebody there. I mean, I could improve my science by building mine there instead. And you were going to build a mine here, probably. Okay. Oh, I don't have a attack on that. Ah, and you were going to come down here and build wind farm. Well, I can also build farm there. Won't help with the power, but it'll help. You can come here and build wind farm. And you were gonna build a mine here. I have mine listed everywhere. Okay. I can't build a mine here. I can't build a mine on snow. Okay, but I can build this. Oh no, I can't build a mine. What am I talking about? Yes, and I do want to get that one as well. Because that helps with my science. So let's go ahead and buy that. Because I can. Oh, it's going to grow there in 1 turn. Okay. I can get rid of the later attack, but I kind of know. Okay, so let's get rid of that attack completely. And you... Also a mine here. Because that improves my science. That's a special ability that I have. You can stay there. Korea has. They have these special campus districts. And any mines that are adjacent to them get a science bonus as well. So I'm getting 560 science per turn, but it's still not enough. Inquisitor, you were going to stay there. As a backup, you guys are all going to stay. I feel like it'd be so much easier to sleep them, but I'm really afraid of forgetting about them. Okay, and you were gonna build a mine here. Not a wind farm, but a mine. Why? I don't know. Production, I guess. They don't need power, right? They've got 8 of 8 required. Okay. So they don't need a farm. They got a nuclear plant. Oh, I can build a farm on hills now. Oh, that's right. They don't need housing. Okay. I have a hard enough time making decisions. Let's not question decisions I already made. Okay. Now then. You only need to heal one more turn, and then I can start killing things. So, you are gonna go on gonna fortify again. You don't have a promotion by any chance, do you? The reason I want to make sure he's fully healed is because if they replace one of these guys with somebody else, I mean, he's almost healed. But I want to be fully healed so I can zap that guy, and then sit back and laugh. So, yeah, you fortify. And you just built something there. It wasn't a mine, but that's okay. Do you want to build... Is that a hill? That's hills. Okay, you got to build a mine here. It gives me science. And I better put the tack there, because I will forget if I don't. Okay, and you, what were you going to build? It's out of range to get to that Mercury. Quartz. I don't know. I don't know what to build with them. You know, do I need more? I'm going to need more builders over here, right? I'm definitely going to need more builders over here. Okay, you come over here. I mean, I'm creating one at least, but... No, I'm no longer creating one. I must have just created one. Yeah, I definitely need more over there. And you can build the mine that's there. Now. Okay, now I might as well put a wind farm here. Because it doesn't benefit me in science. They don't have any power right now. And I might want to put a powered building there. So let's go ahead and build a wind farm here. And then I can put a geothermal vent there. And then that'll give me power for at least one building. Wait. Why don't they have any power? They don't have the power because they don't need the power. Is this distributed throughout? It's distributed throughout a bunch of cities. I guess power helps. I don't know for sure, but I guess it helps. And let me get rid of this. How does anybody memorize everything there is to do in this game? I played Minecraft for years and years and years, and so there's a lot to memorize there. And I was able to memorize, like, be familiar with everything. And as new things were added. But I'm coming to this game, this is version 7, right? Or 6? It's 6. And I don't know. Yeah, I got lots of things to build up there. I don't know. Oh, well, you can do it this turn. Oh, you can't do it this turn. I didn't play Civilization 1 through 5. I didn't play Civilization 6 until just this year, so. You were waiting there in case an apostle tries to sneak by. You were waiting there to defend in case an apostle tries to come over here. As were you. Now I'm just having fun killing his apostles at this point. They're no threat to me. I feel like maybe I should get this uranium that's down here. But no need, no need. Aha! Yes, now I can do it. That'll take him down enough that the other guy will finish him off. I finally got use out of that guy. And he'll gain experience with the kill, right? So eventually he'll get a promotion, and I'll be able to use that to do what I need to do, maybe? Okay, well, I have no idea what I'm doing with the Roll City now. I have to look that up. I'm assuming, at this point, I'm assuming that that building is only going to give me builders for that district. But I can build one of them and see. But district-based projects, all district-based projects, I don't see that there's a district project there in that district. Projects go in that district. I mean, what government plaza projects? Anyway, but there was a card I was getting that's going to give me space race bennies. And so that one I want to look at. But it has to be one in a city with something. Let me actually look at that. And it's probably not the one that I'm looking at right now. That I'm doing first, is it? -1 amenity in all your cities with 10 or more. Yeah, that would never do. Where was it now? Integrated space cell, is that it? Yes. Military academy or seaport. Okay, so I need to build a military academy or a seaport. That's got to be a priority somewhere. And do any of these that have, I mean, a military academy, I take it as in an encampment, but I don't think my cities with spaceports right now have. Okay, let me look at this. I'm coming up on my hour, but let's see. Spaceport, Roll City, they do not have an encampment. Spaceport, they do not have an encampment. Right? Spaceport, okay. So my only hope is the third place I was going to build a spaceport. I think I went through all of them. Spaceport, Roll City, they do not have an encampment. Sanju, Spaceport, they don't have an encampment. Yangsan, Spaceport, they don't have an encampment. So I need to get an encampment someplace. They have 73, 79, they have 80 production. They have 85 production, so I'm focused on it. Which was the other one that had the space for it? Roll City has the space for it. Sanju might have room for an encampment. They only have 71 production right now. And it's being highlighted. So Roll City, 85. Yangsan, if I highlight it, what will it be? 90, but I'd starve. I think Roll City has room for an encampment, but they're in the process of building the space for it. Wrong button. How would they be starving? I'll have to give them more farms. I'm giving them too much production on the farms. Aha! There's a place for an encampment right there. That's not of much use to me. Good. And they've got 79 production flat. 83 if I give them food as well. And now I'm sad that I built these. I can actually tear this down. Put this back. Oh, but Roll City, 85. Sanju, 71. Okay. So Yangsan, that's it. I'm committing to it. I'm going to build an encampment. And I take it that's the building I need. What was it? Military Academy? I'm going to switch these around. Yes, okay. So this one I'm going to do first. This one I will do second. Not that it matters in 2 turns. I'm not going to need this card for 2 turns, but. The city has a military academy or a seaport. Wait. I don't need the military academy here. Because I don't have a harbor yet. Do I want the harbor? The harbor is going to have... encampment is 2 turns. Harbor is 3 turns. So the encampment is faster? I mean, I could maybe do something more useful with that space, but I could do something useful with this space too. I could put a mine there. Even more production. Oh boy, this is a lot to think about. I'm up against my hour. Oh, Military Academy, that's what I was going to look up. I take it as the 3rd level building. Armory, okay. And how much production does it cost? 330, okay. And seaports. And this costs 440. Definitely the Military Academy. Unless it's a 4th level. Okay. Let's look up. Let's go back. Let's go back. Military Academy. Okay, and it requires armory. I think these are just cheaper than C ones. Whoops. Armory. Requires a barracks or a stable, and barracks is the 1st level building, right? Yeah. Okay, well that's it. Awesome. That's the plan. Build up the Military Academy there. I can wait the 2 turns the spy's done. Since I actually have a plan. Oh, it's only 2 turns for the Military Academy too. Spy isn't really important here, although it's only 2 more turns. 2 turns might be important. All I was going to do with the spy is put him in yeah, let's forget that. Because their spaceport is ready to go. I've got it now. So by the time this is popping out in 3 turns, I'll have that other card in 3 turns. They'll have to work on the second project, but then the 3rd project, Yang San will have. And they'll be able to just crank it right out. Wow, nice city icon. I didn't realize that all the cities were different. Or is that based on what they have in the city? Maybe it's based on what they have in the city. I guess they're not different. Okay, well, anyway, I'm past my hour mark, which means it's time to take a break if you're watching on Twitch. I'll be back in about 3 minutes, I think, usually is how long my break takes. If you are watching on YouTube, that's going to be it for this YouTube episode. The next episode will be coming out next weekday at 6 p.m. U.S. Central Time, Monday through Friday. All right, folks, Twitch, stick around. YouTube, next episode. Either way, I will see you then.